Lewis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Off the play fake, Travis. Being chased out left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Throwing again, Travis. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, Travis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rodriguez. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On is the punter King to send it away. Here's Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Off the play fake, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
4 down.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I know you feel that. Watch 84, watch 84. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Single.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now a toss play to Lewis. Room to run inside the 40. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there by Lewis. 45 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He'll get it up the middle, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Third and goal, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round!
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. On 1st down, Travis. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Flex round! Flex round!
Operating from the gun, Travis. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the interception here, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lewis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Blue 18. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
2nd down, Mariota. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Hayward. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw on 2nd down. Travis got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Throw left side complete. That's Wood. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
One. 3. Check 59. One.
Now Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Wood. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Throwing, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
One.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
To throw is Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, we got 3 down.
Now Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Check 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Lewis very quickly finding his footing in this Titan backfield as his guys come up 1st and 10.
5 down. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Watch twist.
Get gut.
On play action, Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Tight end right. 1. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Hey. 3. Mike's 50.
Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Ready. Blue line. 1. 1.
Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
3 down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Flex round.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Travis going top shelf for Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Mariota. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Travis. Steps away to his left. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 59 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back to throw. Travis. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You
yeah.
see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Looking to throw. Travis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Hey, 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 hey. Four down.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Everyone's got 4 down.
Mariota on first down. Complete. Smith has it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, I got him. That's me. One. Mike 50.
Mariota here to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Easy.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Play fake. Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for him right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.